Okay, this is a tough one, so I haven't got one specific one. I think there's a range of companies doing some good stuff. I think Lloyd's TSB is doing some good stuff, particularly in the mobile space. Sky has some good and bad things. I don't think it's quite perfect, but it's a huge company, so I understand there's a lot to get right. Yeah, I think probably those two.
I would say exceptional but interesting is Windows 8. I've just got a Windows 8 phone and I absolutely love it to the extent that I had a dream about it. And the dream actually reflects the problems that I have with Windows 8 because I love the interface, I love using it. But what I really hated is this lack of an ecosystem around it, about how I can get my music onto it, how I've transferred my contacts over. It's been really, really problematic, and it sort of reflects back to my earlier answer about, I think UX shouldn't simply focus on the interface, you should focus on the entire end-to-end experience, and whether that's from display advertising to signing up or buying something to email. And the same way with Windows 8, to be able to effortlessly get your contacts onto the phone. This is what Apple do very well, and where Windows 8 are really struggling. Anyway, my dream was that I had all my music on YouTube, and I was trying to log in to YouTube using an Android phone, and I couldn't do it. And somebody handed me my Windows 8 phone, and I went, with a sigh of delight.
I think as UX practitioners, we need to set our standards very high. And I think a really good user experience would be one that wasn't patchy in any way, that was consistent across all channels. But to be honest with you, I'm not seeing a lot of that out there at the moment, and I think it's our job as agencies to make sure we get that much more in 2013.
Well, it's not Apple. I was in the pub last week and friends of mine were bemoaning customer service, customer support issues with Apple. And for me, if even the most ardent Apple fanboy is going to struggle to defend Apple on those terms. So I would go with someone like, I think Virgin Media are still doing this well. It's been years since, I think it was Conchango did the original customer service design piece for them. And it's still performing well. Often it's good, sometimes it's very good, and it's rarely terrible. And I think, above all, it's consistent, and that's hard to do.
I think there's loads of room for improvement, but if I were to look for a company who makes my life easy, a company like Visa. I travel a lot, so definitely they've taken away the pain of payments overseas. Also, I'd say a company like Transport for London. It's a very tricky business, but I always feel like they're working hard to make the user experience better. Better communication, more information up front. I think their heart is in the right place.
For this one, it's got to be Good Grips. Their kitchen range is excellent. I'm not talking about their website or any of their digital stuff, but it's really the products themselves. They put special care into the way they feel and they have to work. They're not necessarily the most beautiful, but they're the most functional, and they meet a consistent standard of usability, which is quite rewarding when you're buying something to peel a carrot.